when you're in the tunnel and your husband had been talking about cutting down some trees and you hear the chainsaw go.
My raspberries are right there. That just fell on my raspberries. Just gonna go back into the tunnel. Pretend like I never saw this.
I'm in the tunnel getting stuff cleaned up. I've cleaned a lot up, but there's still a little bit to go. I took the squash off of the arches. Now I'm getting the tomatoes and the peppers cleaned up. I'm gonna take a couple of the peppers and I'm gonna pot them. I have all these, but I actually have mineral tubs outside right there. And I'm gonna grab some of those and put a couple of the peppers in there and see how they winter over, if I can get them to live that way. And basically I'll just cut them down, mulch them really well, and I'll probably put 2 or 3 of them in the mineral tub and see what happens. But all of this needs to come down. I'm cutting it at the root here, or at the base, not at the root. Right here. I'm cutting it at the ground. I'm gonna let that all die and decompose. It'll get cold enough in here, it'll be done. But taking all this down, and then it's gonna go in compost. Except for my little borage guy over there, I'm gonna try and get some seeds from him, and hopefully we can get some more of them. You'll see, I don't know if you can see the purple leaves, but the basil here, there's basil planted in here. A lot of it's died off. And then tons of marigolds, but a little greenhouse. There went another tree. I got a little more than half this bed cleared out, and I have it all here. I'm gonna go dump it in the chicken coop. They're locked in there right now. This will give them something to sort through and peck at and have fun with, and then I'll come back and finish the other 2/3 that I still have left. As I'm cleaning out these beds, something else to pay attention to is the little peppers and tomatoes that are in these guys. So these guys will set seeds, and you don't want any of the weaklings to be popping up here. So I'm gonna try and winter these guys over, so I'm trimming some of them down to decide who I'm keeping. But collect all your tomatoes and peppers. I'll just throw these to the chickens and ducks, and they'll devour them and they'll be excited. But don't leave them in your garden beds.
Put some trees down. Like 11 and 12 we cut down up here. Use them for our garden beds, like we've been doing. Cheap and easy.
It is not.
Okay, I don't have footage because I forgot the tripod. And Jordan had to get on the back and I had to push the log. But he cut down those 2 trees today and we are using them for garden space. He's actually using these. We have the side of the house, we have a bed in front of it, or the front of the house rather. And so these are gonna go there to block the dirt from pushing against the side of the house and give it a little bit of separation. So we're gonna push that bed out a little bit. So we have these beds. They're kind of hard to see right now. Jordan just blew all the leaves in here to mulch them over a little bit. But we'll have more beds like these. We're adding another 4 next year. So I'm excited for this. There used to be 2 trees here. Now there's 2 stumps here instead. He's gonna cut those down and we'll just let them decompose. super excited about this. This front yard garden is going to get so much more sun now. Something we really struggled with this year. This bed on this side, closest to us, did not. I planted some beans in there. I planted some beets in there. I did a few things. And nothing did well because there just wasn't enough sunlight. So I may go get some beets and sprinkle them through here and see if we can't get them to grow in the colder season. And then I would also like to do a frame, a cold frame in the beds. So you see the elderberry on the left there. So past the bike, there are beds you can't really see. They're barely started. But if I can get Jordan to build me a frame for those, then even during the winter, right in the front yard, I can have a few things, lower profile crops, mostly lettuces, greens, things like that. Thank you for your help. Burying in the holes. Thank you for your help. I appreciate you. Thanks for letting us use your four-wheeler.